Hello, everyone, and welcome to Line Time, the show created to make time go by while you're in line. Whether you're at your favorite theme park right now or at home wishing you were, we welcome you to play along. My name is Ricky, and I'm here with
Jacob.
And today's episode is all about MuppetVision 3D.
Let's do this.
All right, Jacob. First, hello, welcome to Line Time.
It's an honor to be here.
It's an honor to have you. Now, before we kick off the actual game show portion of the podcast, of course, we're going to be talking about MuppetVision 3D. I want you to tell me, how do you feel about MuppetVision 3D? Why did you choose to do that attraction this episode?
I've been a fan of the Muppets as long as I can remember. I remember when I was a kid, I would be in the backseat of my grandma's car when we were going to get groceries. And the only song that would calm me down was genuinely Rainbow Connection by Kermit the Frog.
Was it like the calming nature of his voice, or was it just
It was just everything about it. The banjo, just like the music behind it, and like, of course, the calming voice. So like, as I got older and my mom would introduce me to the Muppets, like she got me like the DVD box set of the Muppet Show season 1 for my birthday one year.
No way.
Oh, dude, it was great. So I had the entirety of the original Muppets on disc, and I was just like, let's party. So then as I got older and older, I would watch more and more Muppet movies. Personal favorite Muppet movie is the underrated classic Muppets from Space.
Oh, that is a
10 out of
classic.
10.
One of my favorites. That's the one that I grew up with.
Same. That's actually that movie is as old as me.
Oh, no way. When did it come out? That year?
99.
Oh, I'm a little older than that. Just by a smidge.
But so when I finally, because I was in Georgia at this time, I moved down to Florida, and I got me an annual pass, and I saw that they had a Muppet attraction at Hollywood Studios. I was like, well, I got to go see this sucker out.
How old were you at this point when you first went to MuppetVision 3D?
I just turned 25.
Oh, so you got into the attraction super duper late into your life.
Yeah.
Not late into your life, but later than like a Florida native like me would. I guess I should say I'm the Florida native from the two. So I was there from the get-go. I love Muppets as much as you do, as much as anyone necessarily. Like, who doesn't love the Muppets?
Who doesn't?
But when I was a kid, my family, my aunt and my mom were really into watching the original Muppet Show. They had the whole DVD box set as well. And so they would constantly play from season 1, from the beginning, every single episode. And I was so fascinated. I also had the Muppets in Space. I also had Muppets Take Manhattan.
Oh,
was another movie I had. That was another one of my favorites that I would watch all the time. Not as much as In Space, but that was definitely up there. And MuppetVision 3D, as a kid, one of my favorites. Growing up, it aged like fine wine. It is still one of the must-dos, and it's very unfortunate that it is now closing June 7th.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it's unfortunate that we went to Hollywood Studios together to catch one last viewing of it, but unfortunately was not able to make it to.
Yeah, that cool Skyliner was awesome.
Oh, the Skyliner. Yeah, no, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're getting another Muppet attraction.
Yeah, like a roller coaster.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I am very excited for it. Which means I have to watch the
Electric Mayhem?
Electric Mayhem. Yes, that's the name of the band. I have a feeling they made that movie just to transition into the ride much better.
I think it's actually a series, not a movie.
Oh, a series? Like mini series?
Yeah, like I think I know the Mayhem. Yeah, it's like it's a TV series, but it's on Disney Plus.
Now we know who the bigger fan is of the Muppets. But let's see if that will hold over to the actual game show portion of this podcast.
All right.
So, as you know, this is a game show. We're actually going to go through 3 different rounds. In our very first round, it's going to be a warm-up round, something just to get us into the groove of things. And if you're listening at home, we welcome you to play along and share with us what score you got afterwards. This is a round that I call And I Quote. I have a list of quotes said by characters from MuppetVision 3D. All you have to do is tell me which character said that quote. Every character you get correct, you're going to get 1 point. Got it?
Got it.
All right, let's get started. Our first quote. Doesn't that look beautiful? Yeah, too bad they're going to spoil it with a pig.
Doesn't that look beautiful? I'm assuming it's the part where it's like that nice, beautiful scenery before Piggy starts singing. And Statler and Waldorf are on the... I'm going to say Statler and Waldorf.
That is correct. Yes, it is Statler and Waldorf. And that was actually absolutely correct. It was right during the transition into Miss Piggy's number. Up in the top right corner, you'll see them in the balcony. And they are just ragging on every Muppet character as they do and as we love them for. That is 1 point. Doing well. Question 2. Hey, der hoppin', der machine is going der flumy.
Man, that's... Okay.
I know, it's a tricky one.
Oh, boy.
I know. Talk it through. Like, tell me what's going through your head. What are you thinking?
I think it's Swedish Chef. Final answer.
That is correct. Yeah. Love the reactions. But yeah, of course. I mean, that's a gimme right there. He's the only person that's talking like that. And do you remember what part of the attraction this is in?
He's in the back. He's behind the crowd because he's running the camera. It looks like.
Yeah, he's running the projector screen. So that basically translates to, "Hey Kermit, the machine is fluming. You know, it's going. It's a going."
The flame is okie dokie.
And he's one of the only other animatronic Muppets in the back, which is really cool. All right. Quote 3. We invited distinguished scientists from all over the world to come and work here. Unfortunately, none of them showed up.
That's Kermit the Frog. Final answer.
That is correct. Honestly, one of my favorite lines in the whole.
It's such a good line.
Yeah, because it's so sincere, and it's just, unfortunately, none of them showed up. But we're going to move on.
These guys.
Yeah, we're going to do something. Kermit is, I think, the perfect, I want to say tour guide, especially in a Disney attraction, because he's very much, no, it doesn't matter what happens. We're going to have fun. We're going to keep on going. Question 4. Would any of you people like anything? I mean, since he's going out, he could forever?
Oh, that's Gonzo.
That is correct. That is Gonzo. It seems like you're coming at these immediate. All of these are sticking in the brain.
Yeah.
All right. Question 5.
Question 5.
Besides, they're tourists. What do they know?
Besides, they're tourists. Oh, okay. This is actually in the pre-show where we're in the room with the 3 screens everywhere.
All right. Yeah.
It's Rizzo dressed up as Mickey Mouse.
That is exactly correct. Yeah, right in the pre-show. You got to get the pre-show in there.
You got to get the pre-show. So many good moments.
Yeah, I'm the type of person that, I don't know if you're on that side of the argument as well, but I consider the pre-show as part of the attraction as well.
Absolutely. You got to walk in and you got to see, be there shortly, key under the mat, lift up the mat, there's a key drilled into the floor. You got to.
Yeah, you got to check out all the different gags, and there's nothing better than seeing Rizzo come out trying to scam the Disney guests, because that's exactly what he do.
Yeah.
All right, our final question in round 1.
Okay.
It's called A Salute to All Nations, but Mostly America.
Oh, that's Sam Eagle.
Yeah.
That's Sam Eagle.
That is correct. That's a gimme as well. A lot of these quotes are just fun quotes that I thought would throw out there, but that is correct. That is Sam Eagle. That is the end of round 1. Jacob, how do you feel?
I feel honored. I feel proud. I feel good.
Good. Yeah, that round 1 is there to, it's a warm-up round to help you get into that Muppet mindset. Now you're familiar. You remember how the whole show goes. Yeah. Well, after 6 questions, you have a total of 6 points. Congratulations.
Oh!
All right, but things are only going to get harder from here because we're going to go on to multiple choice questions.
Oh, boy.
All right, there are 5 questions in this round. Opening its doors in 1991 at what was formerly known as MGM Studios, MuppetVision 3D was directed by Muppet creator Jim Henson and written by Bill Prady, who also was a writer for another former Disney attraction. Which other attraction did he write for? A. Lights, Motors, Action Extreme Stunt Show. B. Extraterrestrial Alien Encounter. C. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. Or D. Tarzan Rocks. Now, are you familiar with the name Bill Prady? I don't know if it's Bill Prady or Prady.
I don't know that guy, and I don't know any of those attractions.
Yeah.
But
well, he's definitely more of a Disney Muppet writer than he is with anything else. At least seemingly so.
Okay. I feel like he wouldn't go with the extravaganza, like the lights action extravagant. I feel like he wouldn't go with that.
You don't think he'd go too big? All right.
I feel like he would go too small. I'm gonna go
Uh,
with Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. I think I'm gonna go with that one.
that is correct. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience is the right answer.
Ooh. Oh man.
That was good deductive reasoning. Yeah, man. So yeah,
Oh, crud.
Bill worked on Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. He actually worked on that after he worked on MuppetVision 3D.
Okay, cool.
And fun fact, he's actually also a writer for a Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Wow.
And he's the co-creator for The Big Bang Theory.
Huh.
So the guy who made The Big Bang Theory also wrote Muppet Vision 3D.
He knew after Muppet Vision 3D his career was going to go downhill.
Don't tell that to my mother. My mom loves The Big Bang Theory. She owns almost every season on DVD. She would
good,
love
man.
it.
Good for her. It's just not my cup of tea.
That's fair. That's fair. It's not everyone's. All right, but that is our first question in round 2 done. Moving on to question 2.
Question 2. Let's do this.
To announce their arrival to MGM Studios, the Muppets released an hour-long TV special where the gang abandons their previous plan to instead go and visit the Disney parks. What was their original plan? A, to visit Kermit's family. B, to look for new talent. C, to get gas for their tour bus. Or D, to perform at Universal Studios.
Man,
Have you ever seen this special before? Or have you even heard of this special before?
I have heard of it. I've seen clips and pieces. I just haven't seen the full thing, so I didn't know there was actually an original plan. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a plot to it either until I was researching for this episode.
That's pretty cool. It would be hilarious if they were like, yeah, we're performing at Universal Studios. But I don't feel like that's too far to Disney. Like, if they were to say that, they'd be like, hey, guys, come on.
Yeah, Disney wouldn't allow that hard of a jab at Universal Studios, even back then.
But that's so funny if it was. Visit Kermit's family.
Yeah,
Look for new talent.
Yeah,
And what was the third one?
get gas for their tour bus.
Get gas for their tour. My gut's telling me, and my mind is telling me, I think it's going to be visit Kermit's family, because the swamplands are around here in Florida, and I think I'm gonna go with visit Kermit's family.
That is correct. They went to go visit Kermit's family.
Dude, I'm losing my mind.
You are getting it, man. All right, this is where the game is going, and you're getting it. But yeah, apparently Kermit's extended family lives in the swamplands right next to Walt Disney World.
Look at him go.
Right?
Here's a little fun tidbit that I used to love when I was a kid. Back when the Muppets had a website, Muppets.com, I would visit that all the time. And they would have like little clips and little shorts that they would do. And if you would click on like a certain thing, Kermit would walk out and he would just be doing Kermit stuff. But then one time he would walk out and he'd be just red and he'd be like, hey, there's something wrong with your screen there, friend. But then he would go, I'm just kidding. And he would change back to green and he goes, yeah, my uncle's a chameleon. And he'd change to yellow and he would run off the screen.
Was it like an animated Kermit?
No, puppet.
Oh, that's weird. That's crazy.
If I can find it, I will. I've seen, like, I remember this clip because I was like, oh, he's related to a chameleon. Okay. And it's just a funny gag where they like edited Kermit to be red, green, and then yellow. And then he would run off the screen.
That's really fun. I got to check that out. You know, if you find a video of that, I'll send you a video of the actual hour-long special that they go to Disney.
Dude. Sold. Okay.
Let's have a watch party.
I'm down. Muppet watch party? That's my birthday
watch party. Yeah, we're gonna watch their hour-long special. We're gonna watch their sex and violence episode. And we're gonna watch and I forget what the third one is, but there are like 3 that we gotta watch.
Man.
I'm
down.
All right, moving on to question number 3. After Jim's passing, his friend and famed puppeteer Frank Oz stepped in to help finish directing the MuppetVision project. On Twitter, he shared what he got paid for his work. What was his payment? A, $50,000. B, $1 as a formality. C, a lifetime pass to the parks. Or D, socks.
I didn't even know he had a Twitter. All right.
It's one of those celebrities that you're like, you're on Twitter? Okay.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
I guess
I
it's
don't even
X
have a
now.
Twitter. You call it whatever you want. It's Twitter.
That's fair. I don't use it anyways. At least not not at the point of recording this.
Yeah. Okay. I've never had a Twitter, and I don't think I ever will. Okay. So, $50,000, $1 as a formality, a lifetime pass to Disney, or socks.
Bit of a variety of answers.
That's such a variety. I kind of. What do you mean by as a formality? Like, what do you mean by that?
I mean by, he had to get paid something, union rules, but just to kind of skirt by the union, he was like, yeah, just pay me $1. That's what I mean.
It's a formality on his end.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, that sounds more okay.
But is that the right answer?
That sounds like something he would do because he was such a good friend of the guy. And of course he's sad that his friend passed. And like this was his final project that he ever worked on. Jim, I mean.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. But another thing is also telling me, no, you know what? I'm sticking with the $1 as a formality because he was like, it was an honor to work with the guy. And I feel like I'll get paid. Just give me $1. I'm going to stick with that.
That is incorrect.
Okay.
But you were on the right track. He did have a very, very cheap payment. He did ask for socks.
Look at the guy go. Okay.
Yeah. He's even kinder than you thought. He was offered $50,000 by Disney, but turned it down. He turned down any monetary payment. He said, and I quote, "I'm low on socks. I could use some socks." And then he was shipped a crate of socks.
I'm not even mad I got that answer wrong. That's a good answer.
That's a very good answer. And it's funny because it sounds like a joke, but because it's the Muppets, it makes sense too.
It makes so much sense.
And it's kind of a roundabout way that after Jim Henson passed, the payment for his final directing job was the material he used to first make a Muppet, the sock. Yeah. All right. So unfortunately, that is our first incorrect answer, but you were already going so good. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going to question number 4.
Like Icarus.
MuppetVision introduced Waldo, the first ever fully 3D animated Muppet character created by Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker. What is the rest of Waldo's name? Is it A, Waldo E. Disney, B, Waldo C. Graphic, C, Waldo A. Muppet, or D, Waldo MGM?
I didn't even know he had a name, but I feel like it's going to be Waldo Graphic. I feel like that's it. Because if it's Waldo Disney, that's a little too on the nose.
All right, that's fair.
Waldo a Muppet, that is also a possibility. But I feel like because he's the first and only 3D, I'm going to stick with Waldo A Graphic. What was it? Waldo?
C Graphic.
C Graphic. Computer Graphic. I'm going to go with that. Waldo C Graphic.
All right, final answer?
Final answer.
That is correct. Yes, it is Waldo C Graphic, and C does stand for computer.
I see. There are moments where my brain gives me the good answer.
Yeah, because it just makes sense. It
makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, Waldo C Graphic, voiced by Steve Whitmire, who is also the voice of Bean Bunny and Rizzo the Rat. And by voice, I mean puppeteer, all that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
And that is question number 4. Moving on to our final multiple choice question. Located just outside of the attraction in Muppet Courtyard is Pizza Rizzo's, a quick service restaurant owned by Rizzo's family. However, it hasn't always been occupied by rats. Which Pixar franchise was the previous restaurant themed after? A, A Bug's Life, B, Toy Story, C, The Incredibles, or D, Monsters, Inc.?
This was before it became a Muppet restaurant, before MuppetVision came in?
No, MuppetVision was there, but the restaurant turned into Pizza Rizzo's after a while.
Okay. I was going to cross off Invincibles, but it kind of opens it up a bit.
The Incredibles, yeah.
Did I say Invincible?
Yeah. That'd be a whole different vibe if the Invincible franchise was there.
Yeah. Mark! Yeah, so, oh man, I don't know this either. These are good questions, man.
Thank you.
You did your research.
I tried to make it a little difficult, yeah.
I commend you for this, my man.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. These are okay. So you said A Bug's Life,
I said,
Toy Story,
yes, Bug's Life, Toy Story, The Incredibles,
The
and
Incredibles,
Monsters, Inc.
Monsters Inc. The fact that they're changing the MuppetVision to Monsters Inc. I kind of feel like that's kind of funny if it was originally Monsters Inc.
Yeah, to go back and then forth and then back.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be hilarious. But I feel, you know what? No, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with it was a Monsters Inc. restaurant.
All right, final answer,
like-
Monsters, Inc.
I feel, yeah. I'm not gonna be mad if I get it wrong, but I'm kind of sticking with my gun on this one.
All right, I can see that kind of makes sense. You know, the pepperoni pizza kind of represents the spots on Sully's fur. You know, I kind of see that.
Yeah.
That is incorrect, though. It is not Monsters, Inc. That's okay. But it was a Toy Story themed pizza restaurant, aka Pizza Planet.
Pizza Planet. Oh,
We had
right there.
Yeah, we had our own Pizza Planet before it turned into Pizza Rizzo's, which I'm gonna be honest, kind of a downgrade because only because when I was a kid, Pizza Planet was also an arcade, just like in the movies. And when they turned it to Pizza Rizzo's, they took all the games out.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you ever look at pictures, it was really, really fun. They had giant little green alien men like floating up in the ceiling and stuff.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. Oh man, that was the place to be. And you know, as a kid, if it sold pizza, it was good. Doesn't matter what type of pizza it was good.
Well, you go to Pizza Rizzo's and you get it's the top rated pizza in the city.
It's rat pizza.
It's rat pizza.
It's
but
rat
it's
pizza.
still good. You can go into that little dancing room and cut a rug. You're ready to go.
So that is the end of round 2. That was the final question of round 2. How are we feeling now?
I'm feeling good. Like, I'm still feeling good. Like, these are some amazing questions, man. And the fact that I was able to get 3 out of the 5, I'm floating right now.
Hey, man, that's good. That's good. And after 2 rounds, you have a total of 9 points. Nice, which is not bad. But we're going to go into our 3rd round, which is the lightning round. Yeah. And let me just preface this by lightning round. I don't mean we're going to be timed. We're just going to go fast because it's more fun if we go through a lightning round fast.
Fair.
All right. What's going to happen is I'm going to give you a question and you're going to give me an answer right off the top of your head. And we're going to keep going until we get through all 10. And at the end, we'll go through each answer and see if you're correct. All right.
Oh boy.
All right. Are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. That's the way to do it. Let's get started with our very first question.
I'm ready.
In the beginning of the attraction, Kermit almost gets hit by what object?
No. It's a thing. It's the thing where you drying board.
All right.
Ironing board.
There you go. Bean hands Miss Piggy a rope during her musical number. What is the rope for?
The jet ski.
In the pre-show room, there hangs a large Muppetified image of who?
Oh, I really don't know. Donald Duck.
How long does Sam Eagle say his finale number is going to take?
3.5 hours.
How long does Kermit give Sam for his finale?
1.5 minutes.
When Bean is running away, Gonzo asks him to bring back what?
A sandwich.
During the finale, Kermit rides on a fire truck that has an image of what on the license plate?
Mickey.
During the pre-show, Fozzie Bear introduces the 3Ds, a singing trio whose names are Dinah, Dorothy, and what?
Mike.
In reference to a famous Mouseketeer, a net full of what snack item hangs from the ceiling?
Cheese.
And the last question, eagle-eyed guests can find a key that goes to the security booth at the attraction entrance. Where is the key hidden?
Under the mat.
And that is the final question of the lightning round.
Gosh almighty.
Oh my goodness. You almost tripped up right at the beginning right there.
Yeah, because like I pictured the beginning of the attraction and it's the 3D that's coming. That's what it is. That comes out of the door. No, the door opens and it's Gonzo. Yeah, and then at the ironing board. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you had it right. You couldn't. It was more you couldn't figure out what the name of that item was, less so that you didn't know what it was.
Hey, I got it.
Eventually, yeah. Well, let's go through each of the questions and let's see your answers. Question 1. In the beginning of the attraction, Kermit almost gets hit by what object? You said, eventually, ironing board. And that is correct. It was an ironing board.
Okay.
Going on to question 2. Bean hands Miss Piggy a rope during her musical number. What is the rope for? You said?
The jet ski number.
Yeah, I'm going to give that to you. It was the big water skiing finale.
Oh, water skiing.
Yeah. I know there's going to be some people that like jet skiing and water skiing are different, but like, we know what you're talking about. So I'm going to give that to you. Water skiing, the skiing.
The skiing.
Question 3. In the pre-show room, there hangs a large Muppified image of who? You said Donald Duck. Oh, yeah, which, you know, I don't know. That'd be funny. But no, that is incorrect. The correct answer is Jim Henson. There's a Muppified Jim Henson. Yeah. And it's just, it's actually really nice. It's hanging right above everything. It's the biggest picture. It's the tallest picture. It's the highest up. And yeah, he's just looking down on everyone. It's very beautiful. But I didn't know who he was when I was a kid, and he was kind of creepy. So
that's fair.
Yeah. All right. Going on to question 4. How long does Sam Eagle say his finale number is going to take? You said
3 hours. No, I said 3.5.
You said 3.5 hours. And I'll say the correct answer is 3 hours without the half.
It was the half because of Kermit's response. That's where
right. That's where 3. You know, I'm because of that. I'm going to give you a half point for that.
Oh,
yeah.
Sweet.
You're basically there, and you know what? I know that's not normal game show standard to bend the rules, but you know, welcome to institutions.
Yeah.
I make the rules. I can break them if I want. You get a half point. Tomato. All right. Question 5. How long does Kermit give Sam for his finale? You said a minute and a half. And that is correct. That is 1 other point for you. Next question. When Bean is running away, Gonzo asks him to bring back what? You said a sandwich. And that is correct. It's kind of funny that it's so immediate. Like, I'm running away. Oh, give me a sandwich.
Does anyone else want anything?
Yeah, Gonzo has no sympathy. He doesn't even pay attention.
Gonzo's my boy. I love Gonzo.
That's true. No one disrespect Gonzo like I did. All right, next question. During the finale, Kermit rides on a fire truck that has an image of what on the license plate? You said Mickey Mouse. And that does make sense, but that is incorrect. You are close, but there's an image of Cinderella's castle on the license plates.
Huh. I honestly didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's a very small detail. It's one of those things where, like, the last time I did watch MuppetVision, like, a few months ago, was when I noticed it, and I was like, oh, look at that.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. All right, next question. During the pre-show, Fozzie Bear introduces the 3 Ds, a singing trio whose names are Dinah, Dorothy, and what? You said Mike. Oh,
I said Mike? Oh, I thought I said Max. My bad.
Oh, that's okay. You probably said Max. I'm going to have to go back and check.
Yeah, because Debbie was sick, so the union sent me. I thought it was...
Yeah.
If I said Mike, I said Mike, but I meant Max.
But that is correct. It is Max.
Okay.
As long as we got the joke that it's not another D name, it's Max.
Yeah.
Because
Debbie was sick, so the union sent me.
By the light. Not the sun, but the moon. Yeah. It's the best gag in the whole freaking pre-show, man.
Hilarious.
All right. Next question. In reference to a famous Mouseketeer, a net full of what snack item hangs from the ceiling? You said cheese.
Yeah.
Which is very funny. I'm not going to put that past you, but incorrect. We were looking for Jell-O.
The fact that there's a net full of Jell-O, that's good comedy.
It's just good comedy in general, but the fact that it's also a pun because the famous Mouseketeer everyone remembers is Annette Funicello.
Oh my God.
So the Muppets have a net full of Jell-O up in the rafters.
Oh, that's so good.
It's so clever.
That's clever. Give the man his Oscar.
I'm pretty sure he already has one.
Good.
All right, our final question. Eagle-eyed guests can find a key that goes to the security booth at the attraction entrance. Where is the key hidden? You said under the mat, and ding, 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 that is correct. That is something I knew you were going to get from the very beginning of the episode. I didn't even know you were going to reference it.
Beginning of the episode.
Literally minute 1, you were like, I know the last question. Fool. I knew from the beginning. That is the end of our game. Jacob, how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel smarterer.
Smarterer.
I feel like I did good, Coach.
Yeah, you be learning a thing or two. You learned a thing or two.
I absolutely learned a thing or two.
All right, Jacob, the points are in. After receiving 6 points in round 1, 3 points in round 2, and 7.5 points in round 3, you have received 16.5 points at the end of the game. Jacob, that's a pretty good score at the end of this. How do you feel?
I feel proud.
Yes. Yeah, you should. This is a very commendable moment. And for your prize, you get bragging rights. Yay!
Oh!
The bragging rights only go for 15 minutes at a time, though, so please use your time wisely.
Okay, I gotta pick 15 friends and brag to them for a minute.
Yeah, that's how you do it. All right. Jacob, that's the end of our game. Where can our listeners find you?
I'm on Instagram and I'm on TikTok. Both are the same weird name.
There we go. Yeah, find him at Lil Juicebox. That's _Lil_Juicebox, wherever you find him.
Write this down, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between.
All right, and you can find me at 24strings on TikTok. That is 2_4_strings. And don't forget to like and subscribe to us on YouTube. Be sure to leave a comment telling us what score you got and letting us know what ride you want us to cover next time. Enjoy the ride, and thanks for listening to Line Time.